I want to talk to you about 10 under the radar cards with hard to find perks. So, if you're looking for a credit card, you're probably looking for a specific feature, let's say cashback or miles or rewards or what have you, right? Or points, okay? These cards that I'll be sharing with you into this conversation, they're pretty good, but they have they don't really publicize, they don't really promote their features that much. So here are the top cards I want to share with you. First of all, you have the Aligned Cashback Visa Signature. And why is this card really great? Because this credit card actually boasts a cashback rate that's among the best in class. Now, Aligned is a credit union, which means you got to be a member to actually qualify for this card in the first place, okay? But the cool thing is that if you qualify for membership, and everybody should qualify for membership because there is no geo restriction, there is no restriction attached to this credit union membership, okay? So assuming that you are a member, you can earn 2.5% cash back on every purchase if you meet requirements. Okay, now that rate is capped at 10 grand, $10,000 in eligible purchases per billing cycle, at which point the rewards rate fall to 1.5%. But hey, listen, that's still a very high spending bar, okay? So this is kind of cool. I mean, if you think about it, when it comes to credit cards in general, cashback, you're looking at 1.5 to 2%, but the Alliant Visa Signature credit card is giving you 2.5%. Number two, you have Built Where the Late MasterCard. This is another wonderful credit card that I love personally. And so one thing you need to understand is that this card is great if you want to pay your rent with credit card. Many landlords and services don't allow tenants to pay rent with a credit card, and the ones that do will typically charge costly convenience fees. Now, when you are thinking about the Built Where the Late MasterCard, here's a card that actually not only rewards you if you pay rent with a card, but they don't charge a transaction fee for letting you do so. So this is actually the best of both worlds if you think about it. Okay. And one thing I want to say also is that you have to actually be a member for Built for at least 3 months. Okay, for you to start earning like serious rewards. Another under the radar credit card with hard to find perks is actually the Chime Secured Credit Builder Visa. Now, this card is a secured credit card, which means that you have to make a deposit, and then that deposit will constitute your credit limit. Okay, this is pretty good. But what I love about this card is that basically the card actually does not require a credit check, doesn't require a minimum security deposit, nor does it even charge an APR. So that's a rare trifecta among cards designed to help you build credit. And it also reports to all three major credit bureaus: Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Okay, so this is kind of cool. Now, to be eligible for the card, you are required to have a Chime checking account. So that's kind of important. But the card that has no ongoing rewards, okay, nor is there a way to upgrade to a different product eventually. So the bottom line is when you go with this card is because you're trying to build credit, okay? And another card that I want to share with you is Gemini, the Gemini credit card. And the Gemini credit card is one of the vanishingly a few credit cards remaining on the market that lets you, as a cardholder, earn rewards purely as a cryptocurrency, okay? It offers a 4% back in crypto on gas and on electric vehicle charging, on up to $200 in spending per month, okay? Then 1% back. You also have a 3% back on dining, 2% back on groceries, and 1% back on all other purchases. Now, the thing is that the Gemini card is pretty specific in the sense that you're getting a crypto rewards, okay? So if you are in that kind of niche, you're looking for that kind of benefits, that's really good, okay? Because rewards are primarily earned in your choice of crypto from more than 50 cryptocurrency options that include Bitcoin and Ether. Plus, unlike typical rewards credit cards that disperse rewards at the end of each billing cycle, you can earn rewards instantaneously with the Gemini credit card. So this is I love this feature of speed that comes with this card. If you're looking for another under the radar credit card with hard to find perks, I want to really share with you a pretty one of my favorite credit cards, and that's the Nibbles credit card. Okay, I mean there are not a lot of pet-centered credit cards on the market to begin with, so the Nibbles credit card has is already somewhat rare by nature. But what makes it truly unique and valuable is actually its pet insurance benefit. Okay, so that's really good. So, I mean, I know you care about your pet. You know, every pet owner cares about their pet. So, the Nibbles credit card can be really interesting because the card offers up to a 10 grand in yearly health coverage for accidental injury and illness for one pet, which can be used at any licensed vet across the U.S. The card's insurance offers 80% coverage and a maximum deductible of $500. And also, as a holder, you earn a 3% cash back on eligible pet related expenses, an unusual bonus category that includes food, but also biggies like vet bills, boarding, and sitting, plus 1% cash back for all other spending. And the card doesn't charge an annual fee. So this is really good. Another card I want to share with you is the PenFed Pathfinder Rewards Visa Signature. Now, PenFed is a credit union, so again, kind of similar to Alliance. You need to be a member, okay, to actually qualify for the card in the first place. But the cool thing is PenFed is actually PenFed membership is available to everybody in this country from all 50 states plus the District of Columbia, okay. PenFed used to be a military affiliated credit union, but for the last 7 to 10 years, they have actually flexed. They have actually flexed their requirements, so everybody now can qualify for membership. Okay, and what I love about this card is that it is unique in that it offers a lucrative travel credits for potentially nothing. So normally it charges a $95 annual fee, but that can be waived if you meet certain requirements. Okay. So if so, it means that you will pay no yearly cost for the card's top-notch travel benefits, including lucrative rewards on travel purchases, a $100 annual credit toward ancillary airline fees. You have a stipend credit for reimbursement of TSA, pre-check, or global entry application fees, and a complimentary Priority Pass Airport Lounge annual membership. And so getting that kind of value back on a on a $0 annual fee credit card is virtually unheard of. So this is something you need to really appreciate, okay? One thing I want to say here is that to qualify for the card, okay, you must be a PenFed Credit Union member, yes. And to qualify for the $0 annual fee with a card, you'll need to be a PenFed Honors Advantage member, which can be achieved by opening and maintaining a PenFed Access America checking account or being a current or previous member of the military. So if you're not affiliated with the military, you have to maintain a minimum of $500 daily in an eligible PenFed checking account or set up monthly direct deposit of $500 or more to keep Honors Advantage eligibility, which is totally possible. Another under the radar credit card with hard to find perks is actually the Pesto Secured Rewards MasterCard. And unlike other secured cards that require cash deposit, this one has a pretty interesting twist. This Pesto Secured Rewards MasterCard lets you use a physical item as collateral for your credit line. Accepted forms of collateral include fine jewelry, diamonds, gemstones, luxury watches, and precious metals. And items must be sent to Pesto, where the value is assessed by experts, certified by the Gemological Institute of America. And note that you can opt to sending a cash deposit instead of a physical item if you have liquid cash to do so. And while other asset-backed credit cards exist, they may require you to put up your car or house against the loan. And Pesto's accepted forms of collateral can be far less risky. So this is really, really interesting and really cool. Next, you have also the new United Gateway. So the new United Gateway, that's actually a pretty good credit card to think about when it comes to traveling, right? So a free checked bag benefit is actually common among high-end travel cards, but it's rare to find that sought-after perk in a $0 annual fee airline card like the new United Gateway card. Okay, so this is something to really think about this year. And what I love about this card also is that with the Chase issued card, you can get 2 complimentary checked bags per year on United or United Express flights after spending 10 grand per year on the card. So you're looking at a little less than 750 to $800 actually per month. And if you are a new cardholder, you are also eligible for the following sign-up bonus phrased this way. So you have limited time offer. You can earn 30,000 bonus points after you spend $1,000 on purchases in the first 3 months. Your account is actually open. So this is pretty good, pretty interesting. Another under the radar credit card with hard to find perks. I want I want you to sorry about that. I want you to think about State Farm Premier Cash Rewards Visa Signature. So this card is actually good because it allows you to earn bonus cash back on common household expenses like grocery stores and dining. But what makes it stand out is that it also lets you earn 3% cash back on insurance premium payments on up to 4,000 spent annually. That's an unusual category that could make sense for you if you carry multiple policies. Okay. And State Farm also offers the State Farm Good Neighbor Visa card and the State Farm Business Cash Rewards Visa Signature card, the latter of which also offers 3% cashback on insurance premium payments up to $4,000 spent annually. Finally, you have the Upgrade Triple Cash Rewards Visa, and this is a non-traditional card with several non-traditional features. For starters, it combines elements of both a credit card and a personal loan. Because, by the way, Upgrade was originally a fintech that was issuing loans, and until they actually start diversifying into credit cards and other products, okay? So you can use this card as you would a normal credit card, and if you don't pay your bill in full, the balance becomes a fixed rate loan you pay back monthly in equal installments. Additionally, the card earns bonus rewards in the hard-to-find categories of home, auto, and health, which include large expense items like landscaping services, car repairs, and hospital visits. And other atypical perks include the fact that you will be shown your card terms, including the credit card limits and APR, before you agree to apply. So this is really good in terms of transparency. You can't really get better. So if you think about the top 10 under the radar credit cards with hard to find perks, one thing you need to understand here is that these 10 are not the only one though. Okay, they're not the only ones. You do have other cards with unique features. It's just that for sake of time, I couldn't really talk about all of them here. Okay, so let me share with you a few other cards that you can really consider this year. So you have the Alaska Airlines Visa Signature Credit Card, the Advantage Aviator Red World Elite MasterCard, the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards Credit Card, the Bank of America Travel Rewards Credit Card, and the B&H Paybu Credit Card. So when I say Alaska Airlines Visa Signature, basically you have to understand that this is a $95 a year fee, okay, annual fee. But the cool thing here is that basically you have an automatic yearly companion fare perk, which you can get after spending $6,000 the previous year. It can cover a Flying Buddies Alaska Airlines ticket for as little as $122. So that's kind of cool. In terms of the Advantage Aviator, this is a Barclays issued card. I mean, this card is not as well marketed as other airline credit cards. That's for sure. It's not even marketed as well as other cards within American Airlines' own brand portfolio. Okay, but it's important to understand that this card stands out with its with some hard to find perks. Most notably, it's super easy to snag sign-up bonus. You can earn 50,000 Advantage bonus miles after making your first purchase, and paying the $99 annual fee in full, both within the first 90 days. Okay, that's kind of cool. And so when you think about the Bank of America customized cash rewards, basically you have a really good bonus category here. You have home improvement. Okay, that's pretty good. And also you have the possibility to, when I say home improvement, I'm talking about expenses that range from hardware stores to roof contractors to air conditioning repair services and much more. So this is pretty good in terms of flexibility, but also in terms of efficiency. And by the way, when I say B&H Paybu or credit card, this is a card that's issued by Community Capital Bank. And the card is unique because it offers rewards in the form of a sales tax rebate. Okay. And so this is really good. Note that you can only use the card at BH, the New York City based photography, video, and audio equipment store. So something to really think about. Other credit cards I want to share with you include the Citi Custom Cash Card, the G Bank Visa Signature Credit Card, the US Bank Altitude Signature Card, the US Bank Shopper Cash Rewards Visa Signature Card, the US Bank Smartly Visa Signature Card, and the Wells Fargo Active Cash. Now, before I talk about the three US Bank credit cards, let me just talk about the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. So this card's combination of features is market leading because it really offers a higher than standard 2% back on all eligible purchases, plus a welcome bonus, as well as a 0% intro APR period, all for no annual fee. So that's really cool. So what about the three US Bank credit cards? So let's first talk about the US Bank Altitude Go Visa Signature. This card actually has no annual fee, and it also earns 4 points, up to 4 points per dollar spent on dining. So that's actually best in class rate. You also have the US Bank Shopper Cash Rewards Visa Signature. And this card is actually fantastic because it earns 6% cash back on your first 1,500 in combined eligible purchases every quarter at two retailers of your choice. Of course, you have a list that you have to choose from. And that list actually includes some mega retailers like Walmart, Target, Amazon, Apple, Disney, and Home Depot. Okay. And the card actually earns an unlimited 3% back in holder's choice of one of three everyday categories on up to $1,500 spent. Okay. And this three possible categories are wholesale clubs, gas and EV charging stations, and bills and utilities. Okay. What about the US Bank Smartly Visa Signature Card? I mean, with this card, you earn an unlimited 2% cash back on all purchases, which already puts this card on par with the best flat rate cashback cards. But what lands the card on this list is that its 2% base rate can jump to 2.5%, 3%, and even 4% on all purchases if you are a cardholder who meets certain balance requirements. Of course, US Bank wants you to really solidify your relationship with them. So the more cash you park with them, the better. Okay. And what about G Bank? Well, G Bank is actually fantastic for gamers and bettors. Okay. The card earns an unlimited 1% cash back on transactions in gaming and sports app loads, and an uncommon credit card let's say credit card rewards category. So that's really fantastic. So in conclusion to this conversation, I share with you the top 10 under the radar credit cards with hard to find perks. We have Alliance, Built, Chime, Gemini, Nibbles, PenFed, Pesto, New Unlimited, State Farm, Upgrade. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.